Good morning. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Let's see. Um, I had a full house, literally full house. We every table was full on Saturday, so thanks for coming out. I sound like a broken record, but wow, the new people that we continue to get is great. And then once again, thanks for the regular customers that keep coming back all the time. So yeah, we're really darn close to having to have people reserve tables on Saturday. We got a couple groups that do, but it may be even more so. So if you are going to come out, got a group, or going to be here for extended period on Saturday, you might want to get in touch with us. So we're trying to keep tables open just for people to show up and play. And but yeah, thanks everybody out there. Um, had a couple, uh, actually three couples this weekend that just moved to the local area. And at Small World, one of them, or a couple, was from San Antonio. I lived there back in the day, and they were literally like lived a half mile from where I lived when I was in San Antonio. So very small world. Had another couple move from the north side down here, so it's good to see, and good to see people searching us out. Uh, yeah, it's great. I did want to mention one thing, and I've been trying to talk about some other games. 'Cause I'm always talking about miniature games and card games, but one of the couples were looking for a board game and kind of described like what they played and what different mechanics from different games. And they were, I'd say, you're probably above average board game players as far as what they were looking for and how much they play, and end up recommending Fire Tower. Ooh. I hadn't played in a little bit, but great game, up to 4 players. And one thing about it anymore, it's nothing for a board game that costs 120 $150. Still, most of them are under 100. But what I was they did pick this, and bring it up, and I looked at the price. I'm like, $30. I and I checked it too, just to be sure. But for $30, you can't beat that. You can't beat Fire Tower. It's not going to be for everybody. It's um, everybody's playing for themselves. Is not co-op in a sense, but you're trying to burn the other person's fire tower down. So it's it's fun. Definitely a game I like. It's got a couple mechanics that you don't want to get away ahead. The other three people will pick on you. Some chance involved, but you can mitigate that just a little bit. So plays quick, 30 minutes, 45 minutes at the most. So yeah, for the value and everything, highly recommended. In fact, I just ordered some more copies so I can continue to uh, recommend it. Now the discussion I had, there's there's so many board games out there, so I'm always asking new people and regulars if they get to talk about a board game they've seen, uh, because there's so many, and I probably spend a couple hours a week at least looking at new games coming out. Oh, I'm making a mess. Sorry. One of my projects I'm working on, one of my mini projects. Anyway, um, and got recommended a couple games from different people, and they appear that they were Kickstarters at one point. One of them I could find on Amazon, but it was not out there for retail, and I didn't see it looks like a smaller company, they're using Amazon as their website to purchase the game. So that still happens a lot, and it's probably a good game. I'll check it out. It looks like one I would want to play. So I'm still going to do some little research about trying to get it. Continue to set up accounts with direct to small companies. Um, yeah, I see more and more going towards that because once again, through distribution or other channel, even Amazon, it eats up their profit, and if they try to sell to stores, um, yeah, the margins get are getting smaller and smaller with shipping and everything else going on. So it's a challenge. So, but yet I'm still looking for new board games. I've got a couple that I looking at. Probably will look at more after this video. Um, Robert's supposed to come up. We're supposed to be play War of Whispers. It's not necessarily a new game, but one I found a week or so ago when I was looking for a new game to play, and I'll probably talk about it more next week. So what else? Gotta be looking at HistoriCon coming up really fast. It is almost July. It's gonna be hard as heck today. And so and back. Sorry about that. I had a customer come in. Anyway, yeah, Fire Tower. Check it out. Um, Good game. Definitely worth the value. Projects. Yeah, I got multiple projects going. I'm going to try to finish up one the next couple days, and did get one finished this weekend. So there's that. Um, yeah, everything's going well. Um, I was going to talk about something, um, but yeah, back to looking for new games. Always looking for suggestions. Let me you guys know if there's anything you need me to get or a good game that might be good for the store to have. It is hot. It is hot. It is hot. I'm gonna have to get up a little earlier to go walking with the dogs, and if I'm gonna do any painting on my deck, which, like I said, it's gonna be a summer project, I'm gonna have to do early. I was out there this about 11 o'clock today, and it was not nice. It was not nice out there. So, but be careful out there. Stay cool. Drink water. Stay hydrated. Um, oh, StoreCon. Yeah, that's coming up in a couple weeks. I definitely need to wrap up some of the projects, printing projects. I can take for that. I'm starting on a list of things to take, trying to get some orders in today for stuff to take to StoreCon. Actually, got a small booth this year, so we'll see how that goes. Looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. Uh, so, um, what else? What else? What else? We've got a bunch of board games. I'd mentioned it last was it Thursday? I ended up doing this video, but we got even more in on Friday. So it's kind of why I'm in board game mode right now. And once again, board games have their advantage. Most you can throw down on the table, get to playing in minutes, and yeah, get it done. Do something else. Um, where miniature games, you got to set up the table. It doesn't take normally longer to play. I do have to mention 11th edition. Once again, to continue nothing but positive comments on that. People show trying to peel back the layers of the rules. But yeah, overall good stuff. My favorite Moonstone, yeah, definitely on the list to get today. Want to get out that next kind of campaign we're doing. Get that out to today. because once again we'll be running into me being gone to StoreCon, but we'll work around that. Um, Still waiting for their new release. I know it got delayed, but hopefully we'll see that Unchained Goblins by the end of the summer. Magic continues to do very well. Um, I should be getting my commander decks Tuesday. Southern got them in Thursday. Went out late Friday, so should be getting them Tuesday. And that once again, no one's really fault. I don't. It's just um, Matt. They're printing so much stuff for Magic. If they get a little behind, something gets delayed, and yeah, I'm not too worried. It's all going to be gone within a week anyway. So, um, kind of actually spreading out the Magic sales over a couple weeks. That's okay. Let's see what else we got going on. Um, yeah, I once again I had thoughts. I'm blaming it on the heat. Um, it is interesting. I've been once again doing research on a lot of board games out there, and just the different variety of stuff and opinions out there. I'll read one review on a game, and this is the best game ever, and then read another review, and it's like this this game it's meh, you know. So I think when you are looking for games in general, uh, there is probably something out there for you, um, and that's miniature card or board games. Um, Such a wide, huge variety out there. Um, it's kind of almost intimidating. Um, and that's the thing, YouTube and Google, they are your friend to do some research. Um, Lately, like I said, I've been looking for. Uh, I was telling Robert, I don't want too easy, don't want too hard. And I was talking to someone else yesterday about that. It was you know, there a lot of games are just too simple, and I'm looking for something possibly that plays solo. But once again, I don't want a board game that takes an hour to set up like a miniature game. Um, so been looking for that kind of intermediate game, and maybe found it. We'll see. I broke open this last night. Was reading rules. Uh, Cloud Spire. It actually sounds like a decent um, solo game. The solo game is more structured, but that's okay. I'm a big tower defense fan. This is kind of tower defense type game, and I think it would be fun with two, three, four players. It's basically designed for two players. It's just going to take longer and more going on if you have more than two players. But I'll be looking at that some more again today. Watch several videos and yeah, I think it's going to work. So hang on. And I'm back. Sorry, got a phone call. Um, so more and more people call my shop looking for stuff, and once again, it's obvious people that's never been in. So still get a lot of call for PS4 controllers. Kind of chuckle about that every time I get one of those. The latest thing people have been looking for is singles. We don't do singles. Um, Not that we had discussed it, but that's once again for how we do things and operate. That's a whole nother step up. So it's going to take a lot more discussion looking at uh, that. So um, there you go. But I think um, Going to be a short ramble. Once again, sitting here and think about I got to make some phone calls to reps. I did get a bunch of stuff yesterday done, but I definitely got to get some orders in and some stuff done today. And I've got to work on getting prints started. So once again, getting going through my cycle of prints, both resin and filament, it takes at least there is. So we'll talk to you next time.